been years since I had a change. Always a watch out. Lighter to the gasoline. Oh,
World Health Organization reports that in 2012, around 7 million people died as a result of air pollution exposure, despite more than double the previous estimates, and confirms that air pollution is now the world's largest environmental health risk. And because air is vital for our life, so have you once imagined living in the poor air? If you have no idea, let's see what the others think.
What are you going to do if you live in the poor air?
I think I might die.
The earth is surrounded by a blanket of air, which is called atmosphere. The atmosphere protects the earth and allows life to exist. Without it, we could be burned by the intense heat of the sun or be frozen by the low temperatures at night. In the end, these gases, which is went up into the air, either by the nature or human activities, will destroy ecosystem and cause harm to living things. This can be called air pollution. Have you ever done something affect to the air?
I think I've done something, but I'm not sure it's directly affect to the environment. So, for instance, I drive car to university and I turn on the air conditioner when I get home and a lot more.
Have you ever done something affect to the air?
Yes, I did. I used to turn on the air conditioner while I'm sleeping. But then now I'm trying to reduce it since I am aware that it releases CFC, which is I used to turn on the air conditioner while I'm sleeping. Now I'm trying to reduce it since I'm aware that it releases CFC, which is contaminate the air. Thank you.
We have already talked about the air pollution, and I think you guys might wondering what causes air pollution. Air pollution can result from both human and natural actions. Natural events that pollute the air include forest fires, volcanic eruption, and natural radioactivity. But natural action is not the main reason why the air is polluted. Human activities are the main reason. So I will tell you what the activity that cause it. Human activities that result in air pollution include 1. Emission from industry and manufacturing activity. 2. Burning fossil fuel. 3. Household and farming chemicals.
Air pollution causes many effects on human and environment. Acidification occurs when the polluted air composed of sulfuric acid combined with the water droplets and forming the acid rain, which can kill trees, harm animals and other wildlife, destroy soil and also the water resources. Ground level ozone also happens when chemical reactions involving air pollutant create a poisonous gas ozone. This can affect people's health and damage some animal life. Short-term effects include respiratory infections and also allergic reactions. For long-term effects can include chronic respiratory disease, heart disease, lung cancer, and even damage to the brain, nerves, liver, or kidney.
Pete, do you want to solve this problem? Kan, do you want to solve this problem? Do you want to solve this problem?
Yes.
solution efforts on air pollution is sometimes effective, but we find it hard to follow, or it's not interesting enough to follow. So that's why prevention methods are also a better way to control the air pollution. Prevention methods can both come from governments and also by individual actions. So let's talk about the government prevention first. First, government should introduce the green energy, which, for example, solar energy, wind energy, or renewable energy. So this energy can minimize the use of fossil fuels, which can cut down the use of the air pollution that will went up in the sky. So we will have less polluted air. And second, government should force companies to be more responsible with their manufacturing activities, so that even though they still created some polluted air, they have to control it as well. And third, car companies should build more energy effective cars, such as eco cars or electric cars, which can produce less polluted air than general cars. Okay, and next, let's see what we as individuals can do. First, encourage yourself and people around you to use like public transportation, such as BTS, buses, or you can travel with your friends or people around your neighbors. And if you do this, there will be fewer cars in the road and less gases produced. Second, use energy wisely. Try to use energy efficient devices, or in Thai we call it ฉลาดประหยัดไฟเบอร์ 5. And if we can cut down the uses, we will also cut down the amount of the pollution we created. Last but not least, recycle and reuse things. This will minimize the dependence of producing new things, which will soon create a lot of pollution. And for easy following steps, as we can do in our daily life, we can reuse things like shopping bags, bottles, or even clothing and papers. And this can help you more or less.
It's been years since I had a change. Always a watch out. Lighter to the gasoline.
Forest Heights overlooks the highway. The town has no downtown or business center.
I need to find out who's going to help me over here.
What it does have is can-do mayor Jacqueline Goodall.
My vision for our town is to be the greenest town in Maryland. Matter of fact, Forest Heights was green before green was green.
Trees are central to that vision.
There we go.
Today, Goodall has enlisted 150 students from the University of Maryland to help prepare the land for 500 trees.
And you just grab it and just start cutting it all the way to the ground like that.
The site is Forest Heights Elementary School, located on a floodplain. The trees will help protect the school grounds and nearby homes when it rains.
It's going to be soaking up some of the groundwater, so you're not pumping it out into the street picking up pollutants, and your basement is flooding less.
Among the college student volunteers doggedly at work is Julia Keene.
I think we can make the difference of letting the neighbors know that we're here for them, we're helping them, letting the kids know that someone cares about their community, and allowing them to have more free space to roam and not just live in a pile of weeds.
They're a great tree for Maryland.
Here to check out the town's progress in urban forestry is Ann Buckaloo with the U.S. Forest Service.
80% of the U.S. lives in an area that's considered urban, and we have 100 million acres of urban forests. And it's really important to maintain and sustain those forests like these folks are doing here today.
Since 2008, Forest Heights has planted 1,100 trees. As they mature, they will help save energy, increase property values, reduce atmospheric pollutants, and aid with stormwater control. Mayor Goodall calculates that's worth about $3 million to the town.
When I started this, it was just basically planting the tree because it was beautiful. The more I looked into trees and the more I looked into green infrastructure, I found out what a tree could do for my community. So the trees are an investment.
Longtime resident Betty Wilson adores the crepe myrtle planted in front of her home.
It beautifies my house because I love to keep my grass pretty, and I like the beautiful tree, and it looks nice.
Mayor Goodall says the initiative is raising awareness about health and the economic and ecosystem services that trees provide. Her hope is that Forest Heights can live up to its name with a green canopy. Roseanne Skirble, VOA News, Washington.
It's just sort of one of the great sort of when your stars align, right? When you have an extraordinary, iconic leader like Bette Midler in greening in New York City, and a mayor with a great deal of vision. And the mayor's vision for a greener New York as part of his Plan YC vision for the city. Both were big advocates and realized the environmental benefits of trees.
And so the timing was right and they joined forces, and then in October 9th of 2007, we launched Million Trees together as a joint partnership between the Parks Department and the New York Restoration Project.
And now it's really up to us to fulfill their vision.
It's a great benefit to the community to come together as a community and to do something that makes everybody feel good.
Community participation is what makes it all real.
It really is giving a gift to the city. It's about everyone being able to take this on as their own and having the pride in not only beautifying their city, but helping to provide the health benefits that are associated with planting trees.
Trees are vastly important just for our ecosystem.
Trees are life. I mean, without a tree, there's no oxygen.
It felt good to see the tree in it and to know that, like, we gave that tree a home, and then that tree is going to give other animals a home.
Trees are really the essential infrastructure for a city like New York. They cool the city, they provide really important stormwater uptake. Trees are also part of what cleans our environment. One of the things that NYRP is very passionate about over this next decade is pushing towards the goal of every child in New York City having great environmental education.
There's only one way to actually keep it moving is teach the youth and the next generation to keep our planet fit and well.
Come on, everybody, let's break as a team. All right.
From this video, I found that air pollution is one of the biggest problems in the world that have affected in many ways. And I totally agree with the solution that video have showed me, but I want to give you some of my opinion because I think that solving the problem from its initial step is also important. We have to promote the environment campaign to change people's mind and behavior. In my university, Chulalongkorn Mahavidyalaya, we have a bicycle service called CU Bike. From the video, air pollution is the big problem that we should solve. It all have a negative effect, such as acid rain, global warming, and disease. Yes, nobody likes it. But do you know, many human activities are the cause of this problem. So the car that you drive, a refrigerator that you use, or when you open the air condition, they are all cause of air pollution. So why you don't do something to help the world? You can help by using energy, turn off the light when you leave the room, or use a public transportation instead of a private car. You can do many things to save the world. You can solve air pollution. You can be a hero. I can say, the world is in your hand.
Hot chick in a black Corvette, like she drove right out of a magazine. And oh my gosh, I never seen something so